Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Straub American Lager. Since 1872, brewed in St. Mary's, Pennsylvania. This is 4.1% alcohol, 132 calories. It says bottled on, and then it's scratched off. It's like worn off, it doesn't say, but it was sometime in 2014. I don't think it's old. Bought this actually I bought it in Ohio, in northeast Ohio, close to the Pennsylvania border, at a grocery store. I've seen photos of this beer with brown bottles, but this is obviously a green bottle, and they also make it in cans. Now, it's a small family-owned brewery. The ratings for Straub are okay on Beer Advocate. Bros haven't tried it. 8 out of 100 on Rate Beer. Very bad. But a 72 out of 100 for the style. So that, you'll notice that a lot on Rate Beer. They'll say the beer is terrible, but then they'll give it a pretty high score in the style. So it means they don't, most people that do beer reviews on Rate Beer don't like the style, American style adjunct lager. They have a pretty good detailed description of the brewing process on the Straub website. They use cornflakes, they use fresh water, mountain water, they say, from the Allegheny Mountains. Cornflakes, crushed barley, and hop extract, and yeast. Made a nice little hiss, and there's a lot of smoke coming out of there. I'm going to save this bottle because in my collection, I don't collect light beer, mainly because I was running out of room, so I had to purge the collection. And I collect mass-produced American beers and regional brands like Dixie, Pearl, Genesee, and so Straub. Okay. Medium, whitehead. It's cloudy this morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. A golden, bubbly appearance. A little more golden than most American beers. A lot of bubble streams. Let's go with the aroma. No skunk, thankfully. You get some biscuity grain, biscuity malts. It's more in line, like a Grolsch or a Heineken, I find, in an American beer, like a Miller High Life or a Coors, really. I don't know if the green bottle's doing that, or it's just that they have a good brewing process up there. But that's interesting. Yeah, biscuity malts and grassy hops. Let's go with the flavor. I guess the flavor's in between, say, a Miller High Life and a Heineken, because you're getting some of that flatter flavor with the cornflakes added, or as they say in Europe, flaked maize. If you're a fancy beer like Leffe, you use flaked maize. If you're an ordinary beer like this, you use cornflakes. Sweet, a little very, very, very low profile or minimal hop bitterness. The mouthfeel is light to medium, but more toward light, and the finish is crisp and refreshing. 4.1% alcohol. This is about as light as it could be without dropping into the light beer range. But the 132 calories bring it up to a regular lager. But this low alcohol, I'll tell you. You could drink these all day. They're designed for that. It's designed for sessioning. There's the sun coming out. It's a little cloudy, yeah. In fact, it's quite cloudy. That's why it was a little darker. It's very cloudy. There's particles all throughout. So this is much cloudier than your bigger brews. I noticed that their brewery is very small and their equipment is probably old, but there's nothing funky or off about this beer. It's all about price. I mean, if this was in line with Milwaukee's Best or Genesee or any of those other brands, whatever's cheaper, this goes toe to toe with those. I mean, I guess Coors and Budweiser and Pabst and Schlitz and Red Dog, and those have a little more flavor than this. This is a little lacking of flavor. I'll give it a B minus. It's marginally good. Seems to be kind of losing it as I'm drinking it, getting a little less inviting. But still, there's no bad things. It's just I hate to see what the light beer would be like. The Straub Light. That must really be on the dull side. And then they have an amber lager, which is also 4.1% alcohol, I believe. So anyway, it's like I say, marginally good. So y'all come on down to New Orleans.